Hi, I'm Alana and welcome to Button Bash. Ganondorf, the main villain in the Legend of Zelda series, has been announced as a playable character in Hyrule Warriors, which is an upcoming Wii U game that combines characters and items from the Zelda franchise with the gameplay style of Dynasty Warriors. Some other playable characters that have been announced so far include Link, Princess Zelda, Midna, Sheik, and my personal favorite Zelda character, Darunia. Each character has their own weapon, and as the game progresses, new weapons will become available to different characters. Link starts out with the Hylian sword but can eventually get the magic rod, and Zelda starts out with the rapier but can eventually get the baton. Confirmed locations include Skyloft from Skyward Sword, Lake Hylia from Ocarina of Time, and Twilight Field from Twilight Princess. Hyrule Warriors is set to release on September 26th. Certain countries have banned games that tend to insult their history, like Wolfenstein in Germany and Battlefield 4 in China. If your country is represented by extremely irrational bad guys, I can kind of understand not wanting to support those games. However, Tropico 5 has now been banned in Thailand, and that makes a whole lot less sense. Tropico 5 is a construction and management simulation game, kind of like SimCity, where you run a city from its creation in history and try to make it flourish through significant events like World War II and the Cold War. Thailand, a country that is known for harsh censorship, has banned the game, saying that it could affect peace and order, but I have absolutely no idea how. Playing an hour or so of video games a day can actually be good for children, according to a new study from researchers at Oxford University. The study found that kids who play a small amount of games are better adjusted, empathize better, and have fewer conduct problems than those who don't play games at all. However, those effects apparently just disappear if kids are playing over an hour a day, and then they're more likely to have hyperactivity issues and show a lack of compassion. The study was actually conducted with 5,000 girls and boys aged from 10 to 15 playing consoles and PC, but there isn't much information on what games they played specifically, which could change things kind of dramatically. If you're playing 3 hours of Call of Duty multiplayer a day, I wouldn't be surprised if you seem less empathetic than someone playing a story-focused game, for example. All that the study has really concluded is the same thing as every other study, that video games could have psychological effects on people. Since this one is slightly positive, it's kind of hard not to just spam it all over Facebook for all the anti-gamers to see, but there are just as many studies on children that say gaming might make them violent. See, I think the most important thing to remember about the psychological effects of games is that different people are different and different people react to different things differently, and there have been no conclusive studies ever because of that. A Resident Evil remake has been announced, releasing on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC at the start of 2015. It's actually a full remaster and will be in full 1080p with the latest resolution enhancement and 3D model technology. The sound effects have also been fully remastered, but the classic control scheme has remained the same for fans of the original. There's also an alternate control scheme available that apparently utilizes the standards of the current generation, and you can freely toggle between the two at any time during the gameplay. Epic Games, the studio best known for the Gears of War series and the Unreal Engine, has confirmed a new development studio will be opening in the UK, simply called Epic Games UK. This is a merger of sorts between Epic and Pitbull Studio, who have already worked together for a number of years on various projects. Pitbull Studio is really just being finally fully adopted by Epic Games and are going to be focusing on developing Unreal Engine 4. Pitbull Studio boss Robert Troughton said, "Becoming Epic Games UK was the next logical step in our relationship with Epic. We're looking forward to expanding our amazing team here in the UK." Epic Games UK is also currently hiring. They're looking for an animation programmer, developer relations engineer, developer relations technical artist, engine community manager, engine programmer, support engineer, and tools programmer. Contrary to initial reports, EA Access, the upcoming program that gives subscribers access to a handful of EA's games for $5 a month, is not going to require Xbox Live Gold. EA officially said, "Any Xbox One gamer can join EA Access and take advantage of the benefits of the membership." That said, you will need to have Xbox Live Gold in order to access online multiplayer. Now, I'm not sure if my opinion on this one is a popular one here, but I think EA Access is actually pretty good value. You can get well over $100 worth of games for $5 a month, and not having to pay for Xbox Live on top of that is even sweeter and very unexpected. This just makes it even more bizarre that Sony refused to allow EA Access on PlayStation consoles, saying that it's not good value for customers. I'm thinking that this might just be an excuse. Sony's issue is probably that they worried the service competes with PlayStation Now, which is a similar kind of service that is currently in beta and is getting some pretty bad reviews regarding prices. For example, PlayStation Now lets you rent Deus Ex Human Revolution for 90 days for $29.99. On Amazon, though, you can outright buy the game for $12. I'm sorry, Sony, but yeah, EA Access is kind of making you look bad here. Although PlayStation Now is still in beta and some of the prices could change before the official launch. I hope so. I'm Alana, and thanks for watching Button Bash.